Welcome back to my channel. On today, I will show you how I make a fabulous legume using green papaya. All right, as you can see, we have some eggplants, we have chayote, some carrots, and what we're gonna do is remove these seeds out of our green papaya that I got fresh out of my backyard. We have some watercress, okay, that we're gonna clean. I have some frozen cabbage. I'm gonna use these, and I'm gonna also use some of this as well. All right, just want to show you just a few of the ingredients that we're gonna be using. I'm gonna go ahead and cut everything up, come back and show you how to get this done. All right, our vegetables are cut. I do have some water on the bottom. I mean, as you can see, I didn't fill it up with water. I just put water maybe halfway. So I have my green papayas in there on the bottom. Then I put the eggplants, and then we have our cabbage on top. And if you notice, I did not cut our carrots. We're going to leave it whole because once it's cooked all the way through, I'm going to remove it and allow everything else to cook until nice and soft, okay? And I need to mention that I did not add the chayote in here only because we're substituting the papaya with the chayote, okay? So once everything cooks down, I'll come back and show you what I do next. Meanwhile, that our meat is cooking, I have it on a low, a medium low, which will be like a number 4, okay? We have the top beef chunk, okay? And I cut them into, like, you know, small cubes. And we're gonna allow this to cook. And the only reason I did not show you how I prepared it was because this was already going when I decided to record. But all I did was add some adobo. I add some complete seasoning. I add some seasoning salt. We also have our Epis in there. I squeeze some fresh lime in there. I add some of my chicken base, and we have some cloves in there. All right, so we're gonna allow this to cook until our meat is nice and tender, and then I'll come back and show you how we complete this fabulous dish. All right, guys, as you can see, our vegetables are cooked. They're nice and soft. So what I'm gonna do with this potato masher, we're gonna go ahead and just smash it. You do not want to blend this. Just use your your potato smasher and smash everything, or you can use a metal spoon and just go ahead and use it and just break it down, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because it's gonna take a minute because we do not want it to be, you know, mushy because we want chunks in there. Then I'll come back and show you what I do next. All right. Everything is nice. See the consistency? It's not too mushy. And like I said, if you don't have a potato masher, just go ahead and use the tip of your spoon and kind of break everything down, okay? Nice chunks. All right, so now I'm gonna add my lemongrass. Make sure you wash it, and then I kind of cut them into small pieces. And you can also add spinach, but I'm not going to add spinach to mine. Okay. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is add, I'm not adding the meat just yet. All right, now we want to give it a little color. So what I'm adding is tomato paste. I cooked down the tomato paste and just added some of the liquid our meat was boiling in. The liquid I showed you, I took some, added to the tomato paste, and now I'm going to pour it into our pot like this. And because I'm doing a lot of scraping, I just want to do this little voice over. And we're just going to stir it, all right, until everything is nice and incorporated. Okay, so we're going to allow all this to come together. I'm going to cut my carrots. Carrot holds up very, very well. So I'm going to add our carrots in like this. And now I'm gonna add some parsley, some fresh parsley. And I have some thyme here. It dried up a little bit, but it doesn't matter, it's still good. Let me just add the rest of the thyme in like that. And we're gonna see how it still has some liquid in it. So this is why you do not want to add any water. So now we're gonna allow this to cook for just a couple of minutes. So I want the flavors to come together, and then I'll taste it. And if I'm missing anything, then I'll go ahead and add it just before I let it cook for a couple more minutes. All right. It has been cooking for just a few minutes. I don't want my meat to break, so this is why I'm adding my meat in now. And I'm gonna also, you know what, let me just give this a little taste right here. Okay, it's tasting nice, but it needs a little acid. So I'm gonna squeeze just a little bit of fresh lime in here like that. I'm gonna also add some of my Haitian hot sauce. We're gonna just put some of the liquid in there. That's gonna add a ton of flavor. I'm gonna also put some butter in like that. And it does need just a little bit more flavor. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of seasoned salt. Like that. Some of the same seasonings that I used. A little bit of adobo. And that should take it where it needs to be. So we're gonna stir it. Guys, it smells so amazing. So the next time you have some, oh my God, do you see that? See how beautiful this is? See how beautiful that is? It's awesome. So we're gonna mix all that in like this. I mean, if you want, you can add crabs, you can add whatever you want, conch, whatever you want to your legume. All right, so we're gonna cover it, and I'm gonna allow it to cook for maybe, I would say 10 more minutes. I mean, everything's cooked, but you just want everything to come together, and I'll come back once that happens. All right, just wanted to show you, it has been cooking for, this is my rice here. This has been cooking for about, do you see how beautiful this is? It is nice, guys. Do you see the consistency? Do you see the color? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I taste it. It is fabulous.